Come on, you two. Precious. Rocky. Rocky. Come. Yeah, I locked the truck. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Oop. Come on. You guys coming? You coming? Okay, my truck's locked, so if anybody pulls up in here and tries to get in my truck like that one time before, which I lost the footage to, because I came over this hill here, and there were 3 cars there, and then I pushed the button on my truck to lock it, and they scared them off. Rocky, wait up. Hey, I said wait up. You little shithead. Alright. There's grass starting to come through. Little sprigs of weeds. Wow, somebody came up through here with their truck. I don't know if anybody's up here with their dogs. So I brought their I hate carrying this. Alright, let's see. Alright. Oh, it's a nice day out. There, Miss Precious. I bought a new weed whacker. Well, I used to use Black & Decker weed whacker, but there's like a little clip, spring clip in the bottom of that broke, and I looked through the manual, and I think the only way you can get one is if you buy a whole new weed whacker. So I don't know how to get a clip so I can, maybe use it. But I did order from Amazon. They make the plastic ones that look like saw blades. But I can tell you go through those little plastic blades real quick. So I got two of those off Amazon, and I broke one already. I'm on the second one, and yeah. So, say the least. You better come back here. I swear, he is not listening to past week. He thinks he's the shiznit. Right, Precious? So, I'm looking for that sassafras that we were up here the one time that I put to the side. Hope it's still sitting out here, because I really would like to drink some more sassafras tea to purify my blood. Yes, baby. What you doing? What you doing? You're okay. You gonna go poopy? These look like my footprints. from the last time I was up here. But, yeah. But there have been other people up here since. It's like the... See, this is what gets me. When they say this climate change thing. Well, when you have the states or whatever coming out here and just mowing down trees. Look, there's a tree over there. They just cut it down. Just left it. But, I mean, they come out here and mow down the trees, and then what they're doing is they're grinding them up for mulch, or maybe they're just grinding them up to grind them up because Bill Gates wants to bury them. But you got to think, way back when this was all one landmass, and there were trees that were just one big organism, and then the continents broke apart, and then somehow magically we evolved out of goo. Out of some goo. All right, there we go. There. So, gotta figure this place, these trees were all one organism at one time. The roots intersected, and there. You can say the Industrial Revolution. No, yeah, you're going to say, well, then stop all industry. If that's the case, stop the industry. Go back to making pottery and letting it sun dry. But no, we got to have those rich billionaires and millionaires, and they need their electric cars. Why are we going to take something out? I eventually see many years down the road that this is just a used up ball, and probably got spaceships that are up there. Just like Battlestar Galactica, they're up there. That's how we got to this planet. We moved from one Earth to another Earth. So, bro, really? That's a priority? Peeing on that? Yep, so... Yep, I've got to look for that sassafras, or hopefully I smell some. Would have been like when I was back there. Yeah, wait till this all grows weeds. This will all grow weeds soon. Look at all the root systems still in place. Right, Precious? Yeah, I was up here. So let's see. Maybe... You're looking for sassafras root. Did I bring, where is it? I hope I brought my knife. Did I bring a knife? Because that way when I cut, if I cut and smell, I know it's sassafras. I thought I put maybe right up in here. I put the roots. Alright, I got my knife. See if I could get one of those stumps, maybe one of those stumps there. And cut it and smell. Was it right about here where I put that? No, right there that is. Right there. Right there. Right where I put it, I believe. That's it. I think that's it right there. Yep, that's it. That's, oh, let me. Yep, that's my stuff right there. All right, so I found it. So what we'll do is we're going to walk a little bit more. Walk a little bit more, and then when we come back, I will grab that there. I will grab that there, and we'll take it home with us. And maybe we'll find some more out here. Right? Look, she's already asking Dad if she can go back home. Oh, I got it on my fingers. Yeah, the government wants to try to say that the oil in the sassafras is carcinogen. But if you go to Google and you put in sassafras, the benefits of sassafras, and AI generates like this whole list of what it's good for. And the main thing, it purifies the blood and boosts your immune system. So, but you really have, the government will pay. I think sassafras is just something like weed, but it doesn't have the euphoric effects. If it had the euphoric effects like weed, I think they would make it illegal. I just think sometimes they're out just to mow it down. That tree they could have cut down there, that was dead. There's no leaves on that tree whatsoever. Or have been, because it's all dry at the top. They could have cut that down. They'll cut down a good tree before they cut down. They need to cut dead shit down. So the new little babies can grow underneath it. No, they'll come in, and that was probably all good wood, good prosperous trees there. Well, you can just go through and you can probably get a whole load or more of dead stuff. Yep. I'm gonna take that back home, that sassafras back home, wash it off, and gonna be having me some good old-fashioned sassafras tea. Yep. Wish I could find a root system like that. That would be amazing. If I found a sassafras out here like that. I don't know. This looks like it goes. They really made this go farther, and then they pushed out all the dirt. Why? Why would you do this? And then they just leave trees over. Leave trees. Just leave them trees rot away. What we need to do is plant more trees, and then the CO2 will come down. But no. Their answer is to take away our cars. Our gas-guzzling cars, yeah. Take away. Well, how about their airplanes? How about we take those airplanes away? Huh? Wow, this looks horrible right here. What they did here. Wow. This section right here alone. Wow. This is the farther we have made it. See, there's two small trees that look like they never had leaves on. Could have just cut those down. I know some of this has got to be one big rock. And he's coming in here through that with that dozer and hits that sucker. I bet you that stuns him a little bit. And then you got the blue on the trees. So right here, there's blue on these trees coming across here. So I guess what does that signify? Somebody else's land? Does that signify somebody else's land or what? Can anybody let me know in the comments? Oh, is that a sassafras tree right there? Right there. That one right there. That one right there is a sassafras tree. Right there. Huh? Man. I don't know why you have to be up my butt. Nosy. Mr. Nosy Pants. I got that smell of the sassafras on my finger. And just smell my fingers. Well, somebody had a deer. There's a deer hoof. Wonder how far this goes back. So that's what we're investigating today. Because they did this on the other end of Weiser. Where my friend, he lives behind his house. They came in and made an area like this. Like or the question is, are they going to use it for like RV parking, or is it just for maybe when they round us all up, they have a closer place to land the helicopters and aircraft to come in, and when they want to round us all up, turn us into hamburger meat. Holy cow. I gotta do a Google search on this one and see if they updated the Google satellite. Cause look how far that goes. Holy crap. Excuse my man. I really did a number out here. Maybe they were trying to find something. Could be too. Maybe they're trying to find something. It's just, man. No, well, at least it made it somewhat. You can come out here and secretly camp. Well, this makes it easier for the hunters, probably, most likely. We'll see. We're going to see how far this goes until Precious says no more. And maybe I can find some more sassafras along the way. Yeah, past 2 days, the other 2 videos I had, I was talking about the past and people I knew, and basically going back down memory lane, thinking about things. Well, it looks like they did this a couple years ago because you got the vegetation underneath of the trees. What are you two doing over there? There's some plastic over there. Maybe somebody threw out their, look like their cup, or he's peeing on it, so it's another dog maybe. Get out here and get some exercise, Precious. That's what we're doing. Yep, we got to stay active. I just want to get up there on that ridge right there, or looks like they wide it, like Y that way and a Y that way. 2 separate ways. Maybe eventually this will all be houses. Maybe somebody will buy it from the state game land, and they'll put houses up here. Oh, I like those rocks back over there. We can go check those out then on our way back. There's some rocks right in there. Like, huh. There's a bunch right there too. What the heck did they do over there? That's where we're heading. These two, I don't know. They must have found some stuff. Wow, all these trees. Even cut some down with the blue stripe on. Look like birch, beech nut. What's the one that flakes its bark? It's got that smooth white bark. To me, this seems like it comes out here to a landing pad. Maybe they're in contact with the aliens, and every place there's an opening, maybe their alien ships will land. But they're really not alien ships, because there are ships from, if you watch sci-fi, oh shoot, I just said the TV show here a little while back. Battlestar Galactica, there. So, what? Battlestar Galactica. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna have to go through, cut some of these stumps with the root system on it. See if I can't find myself a endless supply of sassafras root. And I didn't have to dig it up. That's the cool thing. They did it for me. Let's go up here. Come out here and pitch a tent. Camp out here. You got free firewood. Tons of firewood. Yeah, let's go up here. Well, they kind of like to have them in piles. I wonder if they sorted them. Big old landing zone for something. Remind me of. Some of those trees in there were really thick trees. Let's go over here to the pile. See how thick some of these trees are they cut. Probably took 100 years to grow. And then the mountains over there. We're on top of a mountain. Some of them are hollow, but some of them should have brought a measuring tape. Look at that. That looked like termites. That's what's eating the center out, is termites. we've seen it. We've seen the pile of wood here. Come on. Probably could crawl up under in there. We can go back now. We've seen the area here. And some red. Huh. Funny if there was a burial ground, an Indian burial ground here somewhere, where they were doing their thing, and they're up there. Right, I don't know if you can see it or not. They're up there spraying the sky. Trying to make clouds. Well, we haven't had rain in a while. And that's like the first one I've seen in a long while. There was one day I come out and I counted 25 chemtrails. And you could see the clouds forming from them. Now that one there. Yep, so. You ever see that one sci-fi show? I don't know the name of it, but it like has, supposedly we're on a turtle's back. There was like a couple of SG-1 and then Stargate, where they had like spaceships. People were on spaceships, but they didn't know that they were on a spaceship. It was all, made to look like this, like what we're seeing, Kind of like in Star Trek Next Generation, the holodeck. So, yeah, who's to say? Who's to say? But I still think two things. One, we are Battlestar Galactica. We were planet here, and we were planet here, but our technology, real technology, is still up there. They're just not telling us about it. Stargates. Yes, I believe that we have Stargates. Because talked to one Pennsylvania when I was in Iraq at the birthplace of Moses, from Penn State University. Was there excavating, and they basically he said we were probably there excavating for a Stargate, and they're supposedly not like in Stargate on sci-fi, like where there's only like 3. No, there's like 12 on this planet. And I believe there's one in Antarctica. What base do they call that? McMurdo. I believe there's one up there. I also believe that you have that certain gene to activate certain technologies. Yeah. Oh yeah. Those rocks there. They're right there. I want to go back there and check out those rocks. So let's see here. You guys coming with me? Rocky and Precious? These kind of run along the same length. When we go to Boxcar Rocks, I did a couple videos at Boxcar Rocks. This is kind of what is in the same area, or the same mountain range running along. So this makes me wonder if, like, before Indians, or before we became a thing to the... What's up with this? Okay. Ooh. Could have been a fort, like before, long time ago, or when they were coming through. Since they've pretty much, this area got coal in it, maybe these were dug up when they were these were placed here because of the mines for coal. Now we got to find a place to get out. Oh, let me know. Sorry. Look at them go. Oh. Rocky, what are you doing? Ah, there we go. Yes. Whew. I didn't know we were going to do that, so. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, I only had 41%, so if this happens to go dark, I'm trying to see how it's like at 20% right now. I think it just sent me a thing. I need glasses to actually read it. Read the small print. So I don't have too much more on this battery. It'll be shutting off soon. See, I like this because they're both off of their leash, and then they can take, she's taking her time, and then so we're all taking our time. It's just that when we go somewhere, I gotta think about putting them on leash. So that guy who was parked over yonder, or where we were, that he probably took went over across the road to take where they really clear cut. So now I guess it makes it easier for these. But you got to see, with this devastation, it's got to push the animals elsewhere. And it's got to destroy some of the habitat of animals too. Eventually they'll move back in, but when? So I have a feeling this is going to be this way for a while. Yep, it's going to shut off on me, and then I hope I'll lose another video, and I'll be like, oh. We'll see if I get another alert. If I get another alert telling me, I'll save this. I will save this video. What are you doing, lady? Look at her. She's right there. She's investigating. Aren't you? Investigating. What are you doing, Rocky? He's a point man. That's what he's doing. He goes a little bit, stops, listens, looks. See? He stops, listens, and looks. What are you investigating? Huh? You can get stuck. My Little Wolf Pack. I'm surprised they didn't have that as a kid. You know, a cartoon with My Little Wolf Pack. What are you doing? You looking for a place to poo-poo? Are you looking for a place to go? There's some dog prints right there. Somebody's boot prints. Yeah, such a beautiful day. Yep. Oh, I just love my new weed whacker. Oh man. Put the edging, their edger that came with it. There's a hedger, and well, let's see. There's a hedger, then there's a edger, and then the weed whacker. And what? She must have just pooped over there. Because she's running like that. She's happy as can be. So she must have dropped the deuce. She dropped the deuce. Gotta find some more sassafras. Maybe that one will last. Just gotta cut it up right. If not, I can bring a spade shovel up here and find a tree. There's that one we were looking at right there. Well, it's all orange. Yep, right there it is. It's that sassafras tree right there. Maybe one day it'll be big. Is that some more sassafras? No. I don't see the little glove. I look for the little glove palm. Oh, yep. That's it. Yep, I see up there. Up there, I see some three finger leaves. That's sassafras right there. Oh. There's a sassafras right there. Matter of fact, what they marked here is sassafras. Yep, a sassafras. I don't know. I feel like I'm a sassafras. Actually, this is a whole grove. This is a whole grove right in here. If I get to looking at the leaves, yeah. All these that are light orange, sassafras. And that type of tree, they all like survive. They all like hook together, the root system. So it's like one plant, kind of like one plant. There is sassafras there too. So this all must be a sassafras in through here. Maybe that's what they were trying to take out. I just find this sad right here. I mean, they could be better at it instead of bulldozing. I mean, this is just devastating. And then who's to say that that the bulldozer or the machinery, the heavy machinery they use, don't spring a leak out here? Hydraulics everywhere. What the hell? That sounds like an ATV. I know that there's a plane up there. There's a little Cessna flying over. But there sounds like an ATV like coming up from behind us. Could be. Right, Precious? There could be. This will be the longest that we've been out this season, I believe. Besides trying to walk to the, which I didn't know we were walking to, but down at that rail trail, it goes to the Lebanon Reservoir. I would like to see that Lebanon Reservoir. And I'd like to see it. So that's what the signs meant down there at the rail trail when they were saying about no swimming. When you first go in, get on that rail trail, and there's a sign saying no swimming, no fishing. So now it like kind of made sense, because I actually did a Google search over top and followed that rail trail to see what it goes to, and it goes to the Lebanon Reservoir. So we need to go and look. Right, Precious? We need to go look at that, investigate, and get a nice video of it. Some nice red stones. Alright. I'll go home and do another, since I dusted off the good old oh my Lord, I'm telling you, my memory and thinking of things, simple things, I can tell where this is going. I'm going to probably be sitting there at an old folks home, forgot everything, and then just be sitting there just like, and put something really crappy on and I'll throw a fit. No wonder why I'm throwing a fit. Because I can't talk or I can't think of the words. But right here, this goes down. That, yeah, I think that used to be the road that come up here and went out that way. They just done obliterate it. That looks more nicer. And anyway, they can come back up through there, you know, when they can mow it. They come back up through and mow it. Where are you going? We're not going that way. Yep, I think that's sassafras there. Yeah, now I get to looking. Because I don't see no maple, like there's really no maple leaves or... There, what's the ones that get the acorns? Oak trees get acorns? Man. Oh, he pooped. He pooped on the road. I just turned and caught him, and he dropping a deuce. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, Precious. He couldn't go into the woods, and no, he just had to do it out in the open. All right. We need this here. It looks like some mold here. Or no. Some dirt, some sand. We'll clean this off. Alright. There. Alright. Alright, Precious. I've got to grab these two. Oh, that one's pretty heavy. Alright, that one's going to stay there. We'll come back and get that at some point. That one's pretty heavy. But we'll get to grab this one root here. Take it home and wash it down with the hose. And then cut it up into chunks. Yeah, I got some sassafras through Amazon from Mexico. that stuff tasted like dirt. Literal. It had the little bit of had a little bit of the sassafras taste, but other than that, oh, I'm telling you, it was like dirt. Drinking dirt. I still have some of those. I may have 2 out of the pack. So whatever you do, if you get sassafras online at Amazon, just know you're buying dirt with a little bit of taste. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Wash it up. Oh my God, my hand smells so. Uh-oh, there we go. Battery is running low. Alright, so we're going to get this back to the truck. I'm going to get these 2 back tonight. I don't know what it is, but I want a pizza from a pizza joint. And get me a small pizza with pepperoni, mushrooms, ham, bacon. Yeah, that'd be it. Kind of like a meat lovers, but not. Alright, well, I'll see you in the next one. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Later.